This is part 2 of 6th grade Engage New York Module 3, Lesson 15. So at this point, we've already done example number 3 and used our Roman numerals to number the quadrants of the coordinate plane, moving down to exercise 4 through 6. Locate and label each point described by the ordered pairs below. So the first ordered pair they've given is 7, 2. So remember, the origin is our starting point, so we always start there. Our x-coordinate is 7, so on our x-axis we're moving positive 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then from here, our y-coordinate is positive 2. 1, 2. So I'm going to plot a point there. Notice, I didn't make any other points. I'm not drawing any lines. I'm putting a point, and I'm going to label that A. That is for point A on here. Go ahead and plot points for B through E on the coordinate plane. The scale is 1. Push pause until you have that done. Okay, now you should have all of your points on there. 3, negative 4. So now the second directions for exercise number 4 indicate which of the quadrants each points lie in. So for point A, it's in quadrant 1. So out to the side there, it says A, 7, 2. I'm going to write quadrant 1, remembering to use the Roman numerals. Go ahead for B, C, D, and E, using the Roman numeral, write which quadrant each of the point lie. Push pause until you have that done. Okay, so we have number 1 done. 7, 2 is in quadrant 1. 3, negative 4 is B, falls in quadrant 2. 1, negative 5, quadrant 4. B is in quadrant 4. C is also in quadrant 4. Negative 3, 8 is located in quadrant 2. That is point D. And then lastly, negative 2, negative 1 is located in quadrant 3. So this is what your coordinate plane should look like for number 4. And out to the side, you should have written the Roman numeral for which quadrant each point is located. Turn it over to the back. Now, without looking, there is no coordinate plane there. We're not plotting any points. I want you to write an ordered pair for a point that would be located in quadrant 1. So if I wanted to point anywhere in quadrant 1, give me an example. Write an ordered pair for each of the 4 quadrants. Push pause until you do that. Okay, now checking for quadrant 1. On the x-axis, this represents 0. All of the numbers to the right of the y-axis are positive. So in order to go to quadrant 1, my x-coordinate must be positive. To get into quadrant 1 now, looking at my y-coordinate, the y-axis is also a number line. So these are positive numbers. So in order to go up from the x-axis, my y-coordinate must also be positive. So look at your coordinates, your ordered pair for quadrant 1. Make sure both of your x and y coordinate are positive numbers. Now going from quadrant 2. So starting at the origin 0, my x-coordinate, all of the integers to the left of 0 are negative. So in order for us to get into quadrant 2, my x-coordinate must be negative. And then to go up from the y-axis, would need a positive y-coordinate. Okay, quadrant 3. Again, we're moving to the left of the origin on our x-axis, so our x-coordinate must be negative. And now to move down on the y-axis, because this is also 0, these numbers are going to be negative as well. So to get into quadrant 3, you must have a negative x and a negative y coordinate. For quadrant 4, okay, so we're moving the x-axis first, starting at the origin. So our x-coordinate would be positive. And then to move down on the y-axis, our y-coordinate must be negative. So as you're looking, these are the rules. To get into these quadrants, this must be the signs on your coordinates. Look to see, are any exactly the same? The answer is no. These are switched, and order does matter. They are an ordered pair. So we should be able to look at any ordered pair at any coordinate and know which quadrant it's going to be into. These are both positive. I know automatically both positive. That goes into quadrant 1. So that skill is going to help you on the problem set. Lesson 15 problem set number 1. It lists coordinates there. It lists ordered pairs. You are going to name the quadrant in which the point lies. So just by looking at the ordered pair, you should know which quadrant it would go into on the coordinate plane. So out to the side, you're going to write the coordinate. Now, if it is located, if I have a point here, it is not in quadrant 2, and it's not in quadrant 3. So if one of these points happens to fall on an axis, you're just going to specify which axis. So I would say, okay, this point is located on the x-axis. So do that for number 1. Number 2, Jackie is making a statement. Either you agree with Jackie's statement or you disagree, but explain your position, defend your position. Why is Jackie correct? Why do you agree with her? Or why is she incorrect? What's wrong with her statement? Number 3 is very challenging as it has several parts. So I want you to listen carefully for the directions on number 3. It says, locate and label each set of points on the coordinate plane. So for 3A, there are 5 different coordinates they've given you. So the first thing you're going to do is locate the points. So you're going to put those 5 points on the coordinate plane to the side. That's the first thing. The second thing you're going to do, look at the points and find out what they have in common. What is the same about all of the points for 3A? So you're going to be looking at the coordinates. You're examining the coordinates. Examine the coordinates for similarities. Then the third thing that you're going to do, still on 3A, so you've located the points on the coordinate plane. Now you're looking at the coordinates to see what they have in common. Then the last thing you're going to do is describe the points. So now you're going to look at the coordinate plane, you're going to find the points. Are they in a circle? Are they in a line? Do they make a star? I don't know. You're going to find the pattern, and you're going to describe the pattern of the points. Now that's just for 3A. 3B has 5 more coordinates. So you're going to locate those points, examine those coordinates for similarities, and then describe the pattern that those points make. Don't forget, there is also number 4 on the back. They're asking you to state the rule. So what is true of y coordinates below the x-axis? All y coordinates below the x-axis are what? You're going to write a sentence to state the rule on 4A, B, and C. Okay, good luck. Do your best.